Unfortunately. What do I do with the mic? Oh, I know. Good kitty. Let's try this. Okay, I think this'll do for now, while I figure out what my permanent mic situation is gonna be. Yeah, it's working. Ooh. I'm also extremely tempted to change the lighting around a little. I could just turn on the kitchen light. What would that do? I think that's an improvement. All right. I will at some point have to make sure that I remember to dinner. But I have all of the kitties. Since it's a little bit off screen up there. But you can see his little tail. And you can see inside the little thing. They're such good boys. And I think I'm actually going to be able to keep... I love this new couch so much, by the way. How is the volume? I wonder if I should turn up the thingy a little bit. I suppose I could just try to move it closer. Maybe whenever this one moves a little. Yay, look at that boy. He's such a good boy. Alright. I am just gonna do it. I'm gonna go for it. I'm gonna whine and scream. Okay. So, I think I just want to go for it. I don't think I want to think this through that much. I think I just want to go for it. Let's see. Is everybody on and... Yeah. Do I have anybody who's a trickster? I do. Fuck it. Let's go. Let's just do it. Let's just do it! I am so close to being moved in. I have moved one of my big... Oh, hello, baby. Don't you rip it up. My big thing has been don't let the kitties destroy this couch. And I think that's working out. Oh, good boy. Who's a good boy? You want to sit? Are you hunting? Yesterday there was this whole saga where there was this big beetle or something that they found, and I was like, oh good, they found a bug and they'll kill it. But they just poked at it for... I'm not sure if it was dead. Ooh, are you gonna go inside the kitty house? Is that what's happening? Dang it. Okay, I do have to figure out why my camera keeps doing that. It's very likely that it has something to do with the cord being too long. I think that's what Kit told me. I'll have to figure it out. What? Why are you poking your butt up and like... Okay. Let's see. Should I just screw around? Ooh, I know. Let's look at the units. Who's got the high avoid? Balthus and Petra. And Ingrid. And... Crit? Oh shit, Felix. So we should actually take out these archers. Maybe I should actually get, like, Stridden. Okay, Balthus. And, of course, me. That will catch Lysithea. I don't think this will get... Hold on. Will it? Yeah, this is the way to go. Okay. Not quite far enough to... Oh, you will, though. Got some heavy armor. Alright. What can you achieve? Not a ton. Because you only have the bolt axe. I don't know why I put that on you, honestly. Yeah. Oof, this is no good at all. I really... Okay, I'm gonna have to really keep an eye on that. Is it because the cord is too long? Is it because the cord is damaged? There's not a lot else plugged in, but the game is plugged in. Okay, well, I'm going to be figuring my shit out, y'all. Aww. Why are you so whiny when you're like... Meow? I love my new couch so much. I'm so glad I returned the first one. Getting it in here was a saga of intense, like, probabilities. We had a very, very close to a Dirk Gently couch stuck in the... Impossible couch stuck in the stairwell situation. Meow. 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 What do you want? What is this meowing? Oh, I have an idea. Okay, I have an idea. I had my Stream Deck. I had my Stream Deck. Lindsay, you want to come back? Attached to the same, like, tower that the camera is, and it was flashing right before it would freeze. So let's see if it works a little better with not much else plugged into it. The mic isn't plugged into it. I also think that I could plug it into the other one. I think we'll just have to... Ooh, good boy. Who's a good boy? Ah, good boys. Who are my good boys? Who are my such good boys? It's you two. It's you two. It's totally you two. I have another good boy up there. Yay! Oh my god. It feels so good to feel, like, better. I've been having a rough time. But I finally really feel better. I'm gonna try to not be too, hey! No, isn't this your favorite good boy? The one right here in front of the microphone? Hi, Mr. Blank. That's your boyfriend. Is this your favorite good boy? Ander, are you Mr. Blank's favorite good boy? Yay! I'm so close. Okay, so I ordered a chest of drawers, which is like, oh my god, my clothes, but mostly, like, my shirts and stuff mostly live in a bag, in, like, a suitcase in the closet. And with my luck, with the record that I've had, it'll definitely arrive, like, right in the middle of TwitchCon. He is right now, because last time I saw him, he played with my socks. Aw! He's a very big sock player. Ender loves socks. Ender's always loved socks. So I've got a dresser coming that I feel pretty good about, that I'll probably like and not want to return. Got it for like 54% off. So I think it's like nicer than the money that I paid for it, especially based on like the reviews, which were pretty substantial. Alright, the question is, will you survive? Alright, what do you have that is like 3... Oh, do you only have bolting? Yikes. So you'd want to be further. What do you have? Oh, do I? Hold on, do I just want to like... Oh. Maybe I will just have people like come out and get my hard hitters. Void 37. Oh, yay, my camera's still working. Okay, I think that might have worked. We'll see. Do let me know if my camera freezes again. It has happened like every single stream since I moved here. I am really excited to figure... Okay, so I'm really excited to figure out what my final setup is going to be. I'm determined to have my final setup before I put up like pictures and stuff, and then oh my god. Just so much there's so many possibilities, y'all, in a new place. So many possibilities. Okay, so like first off, I put netting up on the balcony, which is quite large. The balcony spans my whole apartment. And I thought it didn't have an outlet, but I found it. Final setup until you rearrange again. Okay, blank, kind of fair. But, however, even though I am notorious for continuously resetting up my apartment, I do think that the main reason that I did it in the other apartment was because I was unhappy there. Like, I feel pretty strongly that that's what was going on with that. And I think that because this place, like, I'm not just, like, fitting in random things that I, like, have and, like, moving it around. And I, like, am buying everything. This is part of the reason why I'm buying everything for this place. I'm actually buying furniture that I want and not just furniture that I've, like, sort of inherited or found. Or, or, like, whatever. But I'm actually, like, buying furniture that I want. I had this couch custom made. I love it. It's totally worth it. I love everything about it. I'm gonna protect it. I got a desk. It's right there. And like, I actually sat at it and worked. I'm so pleased. Exactly. So I want to build the place and be like, no, I love it like this. And then put up pictures and stuff. And I want my streaming setup. This is going to be the tricky part. My streaming setup to be one where I'm like, this is what it is, and I can press the button. I've had it for small periods of time before. It's always been very good for me. But I really love the idea of being able to, like, press the button and finally have my background be one that I'm really happy with for when I'm streaming. So, like, my early days of streaming, you'd see that, like, I would set up things, and there would, like, all my little paintings and stuff and junk would be behind me, and I just, like, had, like, a really fun, exciting sort of background. And then I realized that I had to, like, live with the setup more than I could just, like, set my whole apartment up around streaming, because in my old place I really had to. And the way that I've set things up here, I think I might actually use my computer in my office. I set it up like really, really knowing myself. So it's like next to the couch, so it's right by, so like the streaming can be right here on the couch. I can also watch television from it. Hi, Angel, you're up! Hello, how are you? Oh my god, it's so good to see you! Oh my god, I've had a really, really, really trying many weeks. It sort of started being like, kinda, yo, Tanuki! Buddy, how's it going? I wonder how hard it would be to set up a retractable green screen on the wall. Right? I know. Seriously, I've all these thoughts, right? Wouldn't it be great if I could just... I'm so pleased. I'm so pleased you're on... Yay, Angel! Angel best. Angel, angel, angel best. Angel best. Yay! Full disclosure, I can't actually hear the clip. Marching season's finally over. We're on the bus back home. Still another hour to go, though. You're on the bus, so you're just like, am I on your phone? Yeah, full disclosure, I can't hear the clips. I don't have a headphone. I set this up, like my streaming for tonight, I set up like right now. Tanuki playing Genshin. While I give SO also playing Genshin. Of course. I'm so pleased that you're still playing Genshin. Yeah, so... Okay, so marching season, like... Are you coming back from a... Like... So many words are cycling through my head. Words like recital and game and whatever, but like... Or competition or something. Bus back home from, like, what do you call the thing you're coming home from? The thing that you're, like, always, like, training and practicing for, right? I don't know the word for what that would be. They're very cute boys. So good. So good. Just on my laptop, the first half of the drive, I think we are, we as a staff are finally on board with my idea for next year's show. Yay! Competition at University of Illinois. Awesome. Very, very cool. So you have like a concept for next year's show? So you practice one show. This makes sense to me. That like you practice a show and you go out to do competitions for it. Alright, let's just pull... Let's just do this. Let's just have my Petra kick a bunch of ass. Hit 140, hit 145. Yeah. Alright, we'll see what happens. Woo! Angel, it's so good to see you. Honestly, like, I don't know. It just, okay, so I've had a very, very trying couple of months. One of those things where, like, you know, it was, like, a little tough in a normal way, and I was fine. And then, like, I would get through it, but, like, something would just go wrong, and, like, some setback. I've just had setback after setback, and, like, oh boy, we haven't announced the show publicly, but I've basically got every staff member on board with a Spirited Away show. That's awesome. Sea of Stars. Okay, I have a demo for Sea of Stars. Also, I actually finished a game. I finished Chance of Sinar, which is it's like the languages, like figuring out languages kind of puzzle game. It's really cool. Maybe I'll show y'all. But yeah, so yeah, usually I'm me and Saf and Awesome and all that stuff, and, you know, I am, and all that stuff, but, yeah, I just had, like, a series of just, like, mishaps and things that were just kind of, like, bad luck. So much bad. I am so much better, Angel, thank you. I've had, like, every time I'd, like, okay, I got this thing down, I've got this problem solved, like, another thing, and you can ask Kit, like, it's been such a ridiculous, like, comedy of errors of just, like, bad luck after bad luck after bad luck. Stray Gods! It's so good. I need to see it, like, 6 more times, because I also saw the OSP about Stray Gods, and it turns out that the number of... Oh my god, it's so cute. Look at Ender popping his head out. Oh, look at him. He's standing. Aw. Who's so cute? That's his little tail. See his little tail in there? Oh my god. I might... Okay, that's the other thing. I set up my new place in a way that I think I can actually play Steam games and stream it. I think I actually can do that. But yeah, so I'm like, obviously it's evolving. It's another beautiful day to be Endymion. Yes, it is. Isn't it, Andy? But yes, I'm totally going to take input about, like, how to set up the background and everything. Okay, so I think that the only major piece of furniture that I'm going to need that after, like, if the set chest of drawers is great, is, I need a bookshelf of some kind. And of course, because I'm doing the whole, like, ambitious thing, I'm going to not do this because it's insane. Of the many things that kept going crazy wrong with me, Steam games, Wildersmith, I don't know what Wildermyth is, but it sounds me-ish. Absolutely. Sounds like a perfect guest star thing. Hello, Ender. Look who's joining the party. Are we gonna get a Triforce? Hello. You just gonna walk over there? Where are you going? He looks like he's afraid to step on the couch, which, don't get me wrong, is an attitude that I'm encouraging. Okay. I had D&D tonight. My current character is absolutely cracked, and I did not even try. Cracked like crackers, like Silly Willy. Ender's still looking like he's deciding where he wants to settle. So I'm trying to figure out, like, I'm just trying to keep an eye on it. I'm also still trying to make sure that they don't destroy this couch. So far we got a heck of a lot of free stuff just because of my charisma. Awesome! And not even using a charm That's cool. I love when that happens. The things that my characters end up being good at are never the ones that I design them for. Wildermyth is grid combat like Fire Emblem plus procedural stories where we get to make sapphic romances between party members. That's awesome. Okay, that does sound great. Very me. All right, let's take a look at what's going on here. 12, 49, 21. Okay. Yeah, no, like it. I like it. Okay, so over here. Oh, that's Ash. Okay, Ender's sort of like hunting for beetles or something like he was the other day. But seriously, the three of them all surrounded this beetle, and like I was sitting there waiting for them to just kill this beetle. My old cat would have immediately killed and actually eaten the beetle, but they just like poked it one thing, like poked it now and then for an hour or more. I just remember when they finally got bored, I was like, "Where is this beetle?" And I still had to end up like picking it up with a tissue and throwing it away. Okay, well, it lasted a lot longer, so that's good. I really am gonna have to figure this out. At least there's a quick fix for it. Two greater potions of healing, rolled some 26s in medicine checks because of expertise, got some wondrous items just given to me. The party has free lodging for free at this one inn. I can call upon were-rats and were-ravens at will because I'd be a friend to them. Oh my god, that's awesome. Oh my god, cracked D&D characters like my dude with -1 animal handling who keeps trying anyway and accidentally high rolling. Oh, like that's hysterical. So thinking that you're, oh my god, you know what that is? That's like being white. Like thinking that you're good at something. 2 sessions, holy shit! Hi Distra, how are you doing? Oh my god. Angel, I'm so glad that you're here because somehow I just associate you with being okay. Oh, Angel! Oh my god, Ender's fetching! Ender's fetching. Ender's fetching his favorite toy. Ender, if you want me to throw it, you're gonna have to come all the way up here. So now he thinks he's great at animal handling, so he keeps trying it. Only the law of averages caught up with him, so now it's a comedy of errors every time. It's exactly like what, like, you know, like... when, like, that guy thinks he's good at something. Okay, so we're gonna put Bernie, I think, out where... Oh, I know. I think you're able to rally. Oh no, you're magic and res. Somebody who I don't know if I have here can rally. Oh, I think it's Happy. I don't think she's here. Whoops. Tonight we beat 2 pairs of peritons. What's a periton or periton? I'm gonna go with periton until corrected. All right. I think you can rally strength, but I don't know if I have that equipped or not. Okay, that should be good. Let's take a look. Oh, damn, he's gonna try to... Ooh, 20% though. That shouldn't be too bad. Ooh, okay. That'll be interesting. Gambit. Okay, so I did not give you the... Alright, Ender has decided to sit and park his butt in front of his brother's faces. It's a monster that is very messed up, that dive bombs and favors humans and elves as prey because they can use their hearts for reproduction. We're a party of all kinds of elves plus a Goliath. Okay, that's a neat sounding party. Hearts for reproduction? How? Jeez. My COVID was very rough, but not long COVID-y, which is very good. I have been getting back into social dance. I've been getting back into, so doing, like waltz, swing, and two-step. I don't know, my character does not know enough about them to allow me to say. Just something my DM mentioned. Oh, that kind of DM. Gotcha, gotcha. I think what I'll do is when I want to do the... Okay. I'm going to do the thing where I'll be disciplined about... Okay, let's just move everyone up close to things. I'll be disciplined about... Okay, which direction should I send you in? Ooh, you have rescue. That's good to know. What am I going to be disciplined about? Eating! Oh, no. The ads. Okay. D&D is all about weird reproduction. Animal handling white dude also almost got his face turned into a vargouille? Frenchy French. What does that mean? Vargouille. I don't know. Frenchy French. Oh shit, I can switch places with somebody. I forgot. Right, you're the one who can do all of that shit. My paladin lady crawled through were-rat tunnels that were completely disgusting and unsanitary, and then we proceeded to bow to their king and talk to him with respect. That's how she got their respect? Because of being, like, all gross? Okay, so that's a gambit. That's good to know. I like to note which ones are gambit recoveries. I remember how much I admired this game for doing. Okay, I think I was talking recently about how I've been getting. Actually, I don't know if I was talking to you guys about this, about how I've been getting more into Superman lately. Look at this Triforce. Look at this beautiful Triforce. Anyway, I'm gonna take all of your guys's. Ooh boy. Oh hey! Yes, Bernie! Well done, girl! Oh wait, no, rebuked, hang on. I'm like... she was a humanoid that was not rebuked by them and treated them like people, that did not even complain of the conditions in which she traveled. Oh, I see. Verfrenchy French is another weird D&D monster. It's a floating head that reproduces by cursing you with its bits. So your head eventually becomes another Frenchy French and flies away from your body, so it reproduces by cursed making out. That totally reminds me of, like, oh, cool. The race in Voyager that, like, reproduces by reanimating dead bodies. Yes! That's my Petra. So yeah, so I put netting up in over at the balcony, and yes, Sunset did escape once, but I closed up that weak spot, And I'm hoping that I can get it to a point where I can comfortably let the boys hang out on the porch. I'd had to have them out there while we were bringing the couch in. So I had to make sure that the ones with the incurable plague that forced them to harvest organs from everyone. No, this is a completely different one. One that literally their whole deal was that their entire race reproduces by reanimating dead bodies. So there was like an ensign that had died that Ensign Kim, that Harry Kim had like a crush on, was best friends with, and she had died, but then she like came back. But the only reason she was not worried about all the gross stuff is because paladins are immune to disease, so she could really safely negotiate for that part. Oh, I didn't even realize that about paladins. It's because every single time I sit down to play D&D, I like keep telling myself I'm going to play something other than what I usually do, but then I always play. Yeah, exactly, another ill-fated Harry Kim romance. But yeah, then I always play, without exception, a rogue. I can't help it. I just really enjoy playing rogues. Okay, so you're at 8. Poor guy could not catch a break. I mean, I enjoy that he's become a professional Star Trek convention guy. He's like in charge of the Star Trek track at Dragon Con. Let's see. No. Rogues are great, and you can do so much variety, especially if you dip. Exactly. Yeah, I've never found it to be repetitive. It just, like, is the type of gameplay that I most like doing. And yeah, there are a bunch, I've been magic users without difficulty, and just, like, various. It's been fine. Who damaged you? Oh, did you come in? Oh, I bet you came in and hit Petra, or someone got really damaged and ran back. Ooh, that's hilarious. I can just keep gambiting you guys. No matter what I do, it has to have some form of buffing or healing for others. I get that for you. I can see how that would be, like, satisfying for you. Like, I see it. Yay, my camera's holding out. I'm so excited to set up this place and, like, have an easy way to stream. Just, like, press a button and do it and feel really good about the way that it looks and sounds. Yay. And I'm gonna get furniture for my balcony. And I thought that there wasn't a power, like, there wasn't an outlet out there, but I realized it was just very, very well, like, painted over and, like, camouflaged. I didn't realize this until recently, but it turns out no matter what I do, it has to have ADHD. Oh my god, that's so funny. I never do that. I'm the opposite. We were ambushed by quicklings last time, and I basically said nope to them killing our drow. Literally yelled nope as my healing word. Oh, nope is a great healing word. Man, I'm so glad that y'all are here. I've really, really been having a tough time. Until yesterday, I thought that I was, like, on the road to getting fired from my job. I don't know if that's, like, completely out of the question, but I feel a lot better about several things around that. It was that or denied, but nope fits better with how silly the group is. My god, like, group tone is so important. Okay, let's punch someone. There we go. Oh, it's not that I never try to do other things. My characters just end up having ADHD because I do. No, I know what you mean. I feel like I super go out of my way to, like, have characters that do things I wish I could do. When anyone wants to get an item, they ask my character, Allie, to go talk to whoever is selling, and she never buys anything for herself. Ah, Angel, you totally channel yourself into your characters, don't ya? Like, Sunset is fully tucked. Look at his ear. Look at his little sunset ear. This is a sunset ear. This is a moonlight ear. And there's another moonlight ear hiding over here. You see, I'm making it twitch. Twitch, twitch, twitch. That's a moonlight ear. And then this is the sunset ear. Because he just tucked his head right under and he just become a little headless kitty. But, you know, she just gets stuff for free. Yep. Who needs money when you get stuff for free? Ooh. Yeah, why don't I just delete you? I love making up good verbal components too, Angel. My most recent was "I'll get me to I'll get to me, motherfucker." I'll get off me, motherfucker. There we go. I'll get off me, motherfucker. That is Thunderwave. Ah. Okay, spectacular. Yes, that was the thing I was saying a billion years ago, which is that I will be disciplined about keeping pre-rolls off. And then when I do that, when I do my 3-minute ad break in like 13 minutes, 12 minutes, then I'll go and make sure that I eat. Yeah, that's how I'll make sure that I remember to do enough eating for also my drinking. I joined a wine club. I went. There we go. All good. I need to start playing FE Fates again. With online play ending soon, I want to make sure I have the battle seal and visitation seal. Wait, online play ending? Like, what does that mean? Ending? Nope, Angel, that's my camera. For some reason, ever since I started playing here, ever since I moved here, my camera just, like, freezes sometimes. I'm not 100% sure why, but I do know that when I unplugged my Stream Deck from that thing, it started happening way less often. So I have a couple of ways that I can... Oh, for 3DS and Wii U games next spring. That makes sense. That's what I was thinking it was probably to do with. Well, I get to see the kitties better now. Yeah, you do. Aren't they good boys? 2 of them are at least visible at the moment. Oh my god, I'm getting so, like, holy shit. Sorry, I can see clearly into a neighbor's apartment across the way. And what I thought I was seeing was somebody with an actual chef's hat cooking. And now I realize that they were somebody with, like, you know, their hair in a towel. Not cooking, just their hair in a towel. And I saw a thing that looked like a thing and whatever. I haven't been to Fusion near us much lately. Now we can peer pressure each other to go. Yeah, I mean, like, I'm really, really pleased because I am doing the Tuesday night social dance classes that I used to do all the time and going with Kit. And I used to sign up for them all the time, and I never successfully went to all of them for various reasons that I think are, like, in my past. So this is, like, a very big like, this is a very big symbolic thing for me if I'm able to do this thing that I love, but I used to never have my shit together enough in many ways to, like, actually always, like, to actually do. Like, I would sign up and go to a few of them because I was just overwhelmed all the time and just, like, in general, like, much less awesome. But my goal for this class is to go to every single class, and I'm signed up for all 3. So 3 hours every Tuesday. So far, I've actually done 2, and I felt, like, good each time. I did learn a couple of things about, like, dancing with Kit's level of taller than me. I wonder if it would actually be worth it for me to try dancing in, like, higher heels. But yo. Yeah, I mean, I've definitely been, like, fighting depression. Not actually succumbing, which is real good. And I think I've managed to, like, yeah, I don't think it's gonna happen. I think I'm gonna be alright. Thanks, like, a trillion times over to Kit, who has been very, very good about making sure that, like, every time another, like, mishap happened, just sort of, like, offering me time and offering me, like, comfort, just, like, coming over and being like, can I come over and, like, and you want to come over and watch the thing, or do you want to come, or can I come over and watch the thing, or I can bring some dinner or whatever. Just, like, it's been very, very wonderful. The living near each other has been fantastic. But especially, you know what? I bet that's what it is. So for anyone who doesn't know, I have a mental model of my life that I use to have a positive outlook, which is that I assume that everything about myself, possibly my like that I have chosen it in advance, sort of like rolling a character in D&D. And so if something, like, you know, if there's something that I'm, like, not happy about, I assume that there's, like, it was a trade-off for a thing that I did choose, that I did want. Who's a good boy? You're such a good. So yeah, so Kit has totally been front row center for. Not, I say that, but actually, Kit missed, like very often I'd like a thing would come up, I'd deal with it. The bus keeps shaking violently every few seconds down. So we are apparently driving 50 and a 70 to try to mitigate it. Still happening, and I can't drink from my water bottle with all the shaking. Jesus, that's one of those, like, ending lols that's like, I don't. That doesn't seem very lawlish. Holy shit, that's so alarming. Why would that be happening? That is so creepy. Why is it violently shaking? That sounds like there's something wrong with the bus? Or, like, the tire? Is there something wrong with the tire? What's happening? Oh, cool, I can reach you. Yeah, that's not lols at all. That's Lucy Lawless. Oh, blank! Oh, this brings me back to the early days again. Getting a little hungry. Okay, I do have some Chinese food. Oh, and it's 55 minutes, so we're getting close. Perfect time for me to get hungry. Okay, so that's one. Where's the other chest? Oh, it's here. You're in the wrong place, buddy. Oh, right. You're an archer. You are actually better to do. Nope. No. What the fuck? No. Other things. Alright. 49. What did I miss? Alright. Alright, kitten. Kit. I should go to Kit's place and get the wine. And get the castle wine. I really want the castle wine. Kit has been keeping it so that I don't, like, drink it all immediately. Sort of. Vaguely. Not, like, quite that. Seriously. Yeah, Petra. But yeah, I've been having a whole thing where like, ooh, it's hard for me not to take that. Oh, perfect. I need to get back into Tears of the Kingdom and finish that, but it's like, it's been tougher for like my mind space. Let's figure out what else to do. Bernie has a power if she's under 50%, I think. Oh, damn. Huh. I thought she did. Wait, maybe it's a crest? Okay, I guess she does not have a... I could have sworn she had something. Maybe it's something that I don't have equipped? Oh wait, not at full. Okay, it's attack plus 5 if she's not at full. It's not about being half. Okay, that's probably what I was mixing up. The most common reasons why a car is shaking or vibrating when accelerating is due to unbalanced wheels or a worn CV joint. It can also be a damaged drive shaft, but it could also be caused by engine issues like a misfiring engine. So Tanuki, the next Google is to Google whether or not it's like dangerous. So that you can maybe inform somebody if it's like dangerous. I'm worried about you. Ooh, it's exactly 1 hour. Yay! I'm so glad that y'all are here. I really appreciate you coming out. This is very helpful for me. Because, yeah, it's like, I'm trying to get some momentum. The reason that I've been having such a rough time is because every time I start getting momentum, another misfortune has happened, and I've just been getting, like, knocked off of my thing until the point that I'm just like, okay, I gotta stop bringing my head up. Because every time I, like, just start getting going again, I get popped. And now I'm starting to develop the, like, sort of gun shyness about like doing stuff and trying stuff, but or that's what I've been doing. That's what's been going on with me. That's why I've like not been streaming and various others. But I think I'm finally getting to the other side of it. I really do. This like it's really felt, and thank God, 'cause like Kit went out of town and came over yesterday and just like help. And hot damn, just Kit has been incredible through this whole thing for me. Let's see. All right. which I think is really why I was able to stave off any like actual depression or anything. Mostly I've just been kind of like fragile and gun shy. I wonder if you can actually like successfully. No, wait, hold on. Wait, what was that? The rapier! Yay! This game is just such a comfort for me. Alright, I think it's time for like break, bathroom, and grab some food. Be right back. No, I'm sorry. Sorry, kitty. Sorry, kitten. I didn't mean it. I didn't mean it. You're in front of the microphone. Nami, hi! Thank you for the sub! How are you? Yay! Woo! Got home from work? Cool. How's that going? How are you doing? In general. Oh my god. Should probably eat more. Yay! I love to hear that. I can still hear you. I can see you. Whatever. You? Okay, so I'm doing well, I think, right now. I love the new place so much. I love it so much. I have been having just like a ridiculous, like, just bad luck. Like, I've had lots and lots of bad luck, just like one thing after another. I like, you know, just whack-a-moling issues of just like I knock one thing out and then something else comes up. But I'm on because I finally feel like I'm on the other side of it. I think I am. We'll see. Hi, cat. Hang on. Here, back. Ah, cat! 5 days, oh my god! Holy shit, 5 days, oh my god. Oh my god. Well, instead of being like, okay, gotta get up to some streaming and stuff because TwitchCon's coming up, it's gonna be more like TwitchCon's gonna get me back into the SAF. Good. That's what my boy, I mean, hey, like I always say, it's their channel. I just do tech support and interstitials. I should come up with a good, like, entertaining like thing to do my my big finally actually taking my drinking my new wine that I love from the castle that is delicious. My birthday is coming up. I should really knock off a lot more Star Trek. Because that was the thing, right? It's birthday to birthday Star Trek. And last birthday it was like I was all COVID-y, I'm pretty sure. Recently learned something. Oh man, my thing's froze again. Meadow made dandelion wine. There we go. Meadow was making dandelion wine like back when they first started hanging out and were like just getting married. Oh my god, I love that I'm like hungry. What's happening is like I keep running off because I'm just like, let me take a few more bites. Because I've been like, my stomach has been all knotted up for weeks. That's sort of like my reaction to, my physical reaction to stress tends to be to have my stomach not up a lot. And it's really difficult for me to eat. And I'm very often like not hungry all day, so I just need to force myself to eat. And there's a lot of like eating like ice cream and just sort of like living off of chocolate milk and things like that. I'm a stress, like, basically as soon as I get stressy, I like stop eating. Like my executive dysfunction goes straight to food, and also hunger. I just like don't experience hunger, so I have to like really force myself to eat. But I'm like, I think that I'm really improving because I'm feeling hungry. Meow. See, I keep running running off to, like, eat bits of Chinese food that Kit got me before leaving. Yes, more Trek. I'll come watch, come for the watch Saf and Kit watch DS9 experience anytime. Oh my god. We finally got to the sideburns. I'd been waiting forever. And as soon as we got there, we'd been watching. It was like 3 in the morning. Thank you, Angel!
I'm afraid to play Sac Room, actually, because I don't know how many hearts I have. I know I just played it once, but I'm afraid to play it without knowing what I got. Yo, thank you for the follow and the like, Swoosh. Appreciate you. And then I can't read that name. It says forgot something. Forgotten boy.
Okay. Saw that you didn't get one because I was way so quick that. Aw, Angel. Isn't Angel the best? Angel's the best. Almost off the highway. Yeah, because I don't have my... Okay, so I had to unhook my stream deck. But I wouldn't have been able to reach it anyway because it's all the way over there on the floor. Which is my main way to remember to do SOs. Also, I've just completely forgotten how to stream for like 10 million reasons. Getting back into it. Okay. Yeah, no, so I am gonna be at a thing for my birthday, which is, or like on my birthday, not for my birthday, which is, unusual for me. But, yeah, more Star Trek. I should watch the movies, shouldn't I? I, like, haven't seen the movies. It's like this big gap. My birthday is November 10th. I officially celebrated in January because I am very bad at Novembers. I'm generally bad at winter, which is one of the reasons I've been a little bit stressed out. Ooh, I just broke my nail. Oi! Hello. Welcome, Asher. Whoa, what was I just saying? Okay, so, yeah, I've been worried about, like, having a really tough August, September. I was trying hard to Star Trek, but just got overwhelmed by the sheer amount of stuff. I know, right? That's why... I hope so, Numskull. I think that it probably will. I was afraid that it wouldn't, but now that I'm starting to feel better, I think it will. Hot tub! Oh my god, that's always a good sign. I did just break my nail. But are you any better at winter now that you understand how to Christmas? I mean, Christmas is a definite, like, high point in the winter. Yeah, that's true. And while I don't think that I'm ready to do a tree here this year, I do seriously think... Okay, I'm gonna have to cut this now. I do seriously think that I will try to do that. Have I told you? I feel like I might have. Seriously, Tanuki. Yeah, no, we have a friend who has, like, who has Paramount that has, like, given their login to all of us. What was I just, like... It was gonna be about... Yeah, no, that whole thing, like, yes, Star Trek, I like, have been into every big media thing and was, like, conspicuously unaware of anything Star Trek for years and years and years. And then Kit had finished all of my big things that I love, and so I was like, okay, I will now get into Star Trek. So I'd made it a thing for, like, my birthday to birthday. So, like, my last birthday I'd seen no Star Trek. And it wasn't just watching Star Trek, it was becoming a Trekkie. So I didn't just watch Star Trek. I, like, watched TNG a bunch and listened to the Greatest Generation podcast about it. And, like, I have not been watching Ahsoka. I've not been in a headspace for that. I have, however, been watching lots of Superman. Okay, I do have to cut this nail because it's driving me crazy. Yeah! Meow! 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 Hooray, I just unpacked my bathroom today, so I was able to actually do that. Behind on Mando, haven't even touched Book of Boba Fett. I mean, nobody really liked Boba Fett. Although there was inexplicably, apparently, like, I found out when I watched Mandalorian that, like, there was stuff about Grogu that happened in Boba Fett that I was not, that, like, I had no idea about because I hadn't seen it. Anyway. But yeah, in terms of, like, all those shows, like, the one that I'm really looking for, I was actually, like, wondering this, like, do y'all have shows that you are really, like, really, really excited to see? Ooh, this is like a, oh, it's bleeding. They're really excited to come back, because I used to have, like, a period where, like, all the time I had a bunch of shows I was, like, genuinely very excited to come back. And I've been excited for Loki to come back, so I'm glad that that's back. And Lower Decks is on right now, and by the way, fucking Our Flag Means Death is so good. It is blown my expectations out of the water. Season 2 is incredible. Just found out TWD now has another spin-off centered around, The Walking Dead, around Negan and Maggie. I think I did hear about that. Hope Euphoria comes back, but I don't know. Okay. Yeah, Loki. Yeah, I've been watching Loki. But I've been watching Loki, and I've been excited for it to come back, but now that it is back, I'm surprisingly much less excited about, like, Loki week to week than I am about Lower Decks and Our Flag Means Death. Our Flag Means Death has been so cathartic for me. I'm not much of a show person, but there are a few that I rewatched a lot. Yeah, I like, rewatching has been really... So, one of the things that I did while I was moving was I realized that HBO has, like, all of DC. So I was just like, wait, there's so much DC stuff. I know! So whenever me and Kit sit down to watch Lower Decks, we literally, without exception, will start doing the Lower Decks, Lower Decks, Lower Decks, Lower Decks, Lower Decks. He knows that I love chanting. I love chanting. I love chanting, and I love singing. I love group sings. So was hype for me, obviously, now watching Loki Season 2, and also the new season of The Morning Show. Ooh, The Morning Show is back. Oh, Owl House, yeah, Owl House. So I've actually, The Marvels also hits theaters soonish. I hope that turns out to be good. Me too, especially if that's going to determine if there's going to be a Season 2 of Miss Marvel. But, you know, like, I don't know. I've just been sort of feeling like Marvel has lost its way a little. Like, I don't actually dislike most of the stuff that Marvel's come out with, but I think that it's lost some of its, like, charm. And I expect that I'll like Ahsoka, but like, I know that I think it's gonna be like, so basically every one of these shows for a while. Jessica Jones was so good. No, like, the Purple Man in the first season of Jessica Jones was the first time I had ever seen a... Even though, like, Loki Season 1 was such an amazing introduction to Kang. But yeah, like, because I think what happened was the Flash showed up. Or the Flash movie came out and, like came on streaming. And I watched it now, and so I had just watched, like, basically all of the DC movies on Max while I was moving. And it turns out there is this series of movies where Rebecca Romijn and her husband, the guy who's also Jerry O'Connell, the guy who's also the dude on Lower Decks, is so, like, they're married to each other, and they are Clark and Lois in the set of, and on fucking Nathan Fillion is, like, the Green Lantern and shit. Like, it's so star-studded, and there's this, like, series of movies that are just really good. And I think they sort of start with Flashpoint Paradox. And, like, watching The Flash was really weird because I was like, this would have been very, very exciting if it had been 5 years ago. But it's a little humdrum now. Like, the big gimmicks about it. And, like, you know, there's Ezra Miller and just being like, oh, God. Like, there's just no... It's not good enough to be... for your movies to be pretty good anymore with these things. That, like, somehow that isn't good enough. And I'm kind of pleased by that in some ways. I mean, Everything Everywhere All at Once, you know, getting the Oscar and, you know, finally shining spotlight on, you know, the true artistry and, you know, great actors who have been underappreciated for decades and all of that stuff has been the right direction. Like there's, I don't know, I'm finally feeling this sort of like, you have to do better than this. Okay, Sunset is trying to steal my food. Stop it! Nope. So I used to hide my food from the cats in the oven in my old place. Here. Exactly. Here, I have a recessed microwave, which is such a great luxury. Can't even explain why. It's not taking up counter space. I love it. Yay for wine. And cats, and games, and Twitch. Okay. I'm very excited. I think that when Kit gets back, I'll finally be able to, we'll finally be able to do After Dark again. I miss After Dark so much. And there's, like, such an obvious thing to do, too, which is, oh, damn. You're at 1 health. Yeah, I should heal you. Somehow. Maybe? Maybe not. What was I saying? I was saying something. I was saying something about something. I know that before I ran off to rescue my food, I was saying something about Superman and the Flash. And I don't know. Anyway, the reason I haven't seen Ahsoka yet is because I'm pretty sure that what's going to happen with that is the way that, like, I watched Andor and Miss Marvel when I was, like, ready. It's After Dark! Right! Oh my god, from a Vegas. So, that's the thing, right? So, we haven't been able to do After Dark for a long time for a bunch of reasons. Obviously, I was, like, had all the things. But, we do have the best, like, you know, it's all, me and Kit are always just like, what should we do for the next After Dark? We have the best possible thing because I have to do a recording of the burlesque act that I did before I forget it completely, and so that I have a record of it, so that if I ever need to do it again, I can actually see what I did. It went really well, and I've already let a little bit more time go than I really intended to, but like I said, a bunch of shit has been going on, and I've been unable to possibly, but soon, maybe I will do After Dark from Vegas. That would be really awesome. Wouldn't that be great? That would be cool. I don't know if I remember the dance. Might have fallen out of my brain. But that's the point, right? I'll be able to find it a lot more easily now than I ever would have before. A production crew! That's hilarious and deeply true. Well, I'd have an in-person audience. Oh my god, that would be true. I could have an in-person audience for, like, the recording. Oh my god. I'd have to practice. Oh my god. That's okay. That's one of those things you get sorted on a day that you've actually, like, gotten everything settled into their final form in the move. Although I think I'm getting close on at least the computer stuff. Like, I could actually have something close to the final, like, streaming setup. We'll see. I also haven't decided if I want, like, this side or that side. Southwest was filmed before a live studio audience. Oh my god. Oh, you can throw people. Oh, if I throw you here. Oh, wait. Wait, I throw you here. Insert iconic 90s sitcom cheering. Oh my god, can you imagine, especially for this kind of thing? Did you ever watch the rest of Dairy Girls after we started it? I did not watch the rest of Dairy Girls, but I mean, I will. But, I haven't really watched anything since things have been tough. I've been really only watching the new things and, like, comfort things. But the main Dairy girl was in The Flash. And I noticed that immediately, and I was like, oh my god, that's so weird. And another one of the Dairy Girl girls is in Bridgerton, which I think I noticed or realized earlier. A doll dress with a lace bustier today. Oh, nice. Okay, so Kit has done me the great favor of figuring out how my my sewing machine works and is going to teach me how to use my sewing machine so that I can start sewing again. Okay, so I need to get you down here. Oh, wait, hang on. There we go. Where were we? My work friend told me to go watch Polite Society. Have you seen or heard about it? I have not heard of Polite Society. Tell me more. What have you heard about it? Have I heard anything about something? No, I'm just too busy watching, like, Gogglebox and shit. But no, I'm coming out of it. I'm coming out of it and I'm rejoining. I wonder if... Yeah, hang on. Let's just... There we go. Alright, I think this is the way to orient this board so that I understand it way better. There we go. We're going this way. Yup, there we go. Okay. That's good. That is an improvement. Totally changes my relationship to this board. I don't know if I've ever played it like this. Tell me about polite society. Do 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 do. I wonder if plugging my webcam in to the other. Or I wonder if even just plugging it in directly would help. Let's try something. We'll try two things. We'll try plugging it in directly, which I think I can do. British action comedy that came out this year about a Pakistani British girl who wants to become a stunt woman against her parents' wishes. Oh my god, it's Stunt Woman 2023, Bend It Like Beckham. Fuck it, I'm gonna do it. Alright, everything seems to be working, despite all of the shenanigans I just did. Oh, by all means, Angel, I'd love to see your dresses. Of course, I will probably not be able to see it if it's not in the Discord. Actually, no, I think I can. Hang on. Oh my god, I love it! Yay! It's gorgeous. That volume. Do you dye the fabrics also? Awesome, thank you. Okay, well, if it freezes again, I'm gonna assume that the problem is... Well, I can assume that the problem is either with the camera or the stack. You don't have a dye pot. Oh my god, can you imagine how powerful I will become if I can sew without fear? Without fear of my sewing machine. I mean, I really need... God, it's getting worse. This is worse. This is not better, this is worse. Meow. Alright, if it freezes a third time, like very quickly, I will continue on the A/B testing to see where the problem is. That removes at least, like, the gray cord that I just unplugged. I have a suspicion plugging it into the other thing would help. Which I can do. I think you only saw the dress I got for myself in cosplay and not what I did today. I mean, I saw the doll dress with the pink, with the purple on the bottom and the lace. Oh, you're the only one left. Ooh, does that mean you're gonna hit again? Nope. Oh, more people are arriving. I mean, feel free to try. Purple's actually behind me. Really? So you're standing behind it? I totally thought that it was like a frill underneath. So yeah, now only 3 of my dolls still don't have their own crafted dress. How many dolls do you have? Oh, nice. Cool. Probably gonna have to do some healing. A lot. Fair enough. That is like when somebody asks how many cosplays I have. I'm like, oh boy. Can't exactly even answer that. Nice. I'm definitely playing fast and loose, and I should probably do some healing. I feel like I'm gonna want to play something else. 24 that are out right now, plus a whole box I do rotations for. Alright. Okay, so there's one in. Okay, alright, so you can hear me. Got that all, got part of that fixed. Let me get the rest of that fixed. All right. Okay, I feel good about this solution. So we'll see, but I think... Okay. Blue thing again. If it happens again, to figure out... I mean, I wonder if it's like... I... At least some hats and masks and stuff will be distracting. Yeah, I mean, let's see. Is it the camera? Is it one of the cords? I don't know. All right, well, hats and masks and horns, oh my. Ooh, all of my... Okay, so I have all of these hats and masks and horns, oh my, just like up on this shelf. And it looks really cool. Normally I would show you on the camera. I wonder if yeah, fuck it, I will. Alright, let's take something down to wear. How's that? Is it the camera resolution? There we go. Oh, I do love this one. When I finally do a Wednesday Addams. Oh, let's take a look. $960 by $720. FPS 30. I'm definitely gonna have to fuck with it. I mean, it's true that, like, you know, I moved and I'm just gonna have to, like, do some figuring out of things. That's part of the jam. But yeah, I'm very, very pleased with putting up all of the hats and stuff on the shelf over there. It's nice and out of the way from all of the cats. They like, that is at least one shelf that I know that they're not gonna attack. It is actually successfully too high for them. And it's been up there for a couple of weeks. Okay, if you can heal that much, I should probably wait until I know who I need to heal. Actually, who has... Okay, so she doesn't have physic or anything. Just one warp left. It's good to know. She could do the fire thingy. Hang on, what have you got? I feel good about that. It's a 42 hit rate. Yeah! Boom! Alright, and I can move. Okay, almost everybody here. Okay, so she's at 27. Alright, so now everybody on that side will try to hit her. And they will have very low hit rates, or she will hit first. Okay, there's one arrow guy. This is definitely a risky move. But fun! And it's a game, so it should be fun. You know, Kit was having trouble with their camera as well. It occurs to me. You do have physic. Alright, let's make sure that you have a good, let's see. Okay, so there's 3 people. Wind is probably safer. And physic. Are you the only person I can reach, or are you the only person who needs it? Eh. I do keep putting you in a bunch of danger, and also, like, you keep standing in lava. Well, wouldn't that hurt your horse and not you? What healing do you have? Heal, ward, rescue. Okay, let's make Sagittae what I am. Often now. Was it seriously happening less often at the beginning? Ty, how's it going? Hi, Sunset. Yeah, I am, well, currently kind of wrestling with my camera, which keeps freezing. Yes, it's lava. So wrestling with that a little bit, trying to get that to function. There we go. And move you. This is a crazy... Okay, I have no idea how this is gonna go. So we'll see, I guess. Oh, I have physic. It's about time I let you dance. I have, like, I cannot believe this run somehow. I have so many, like, I never feel the need to use dance. Damn it! It happened again. Alright. Gotta try something else. Okay. Should I just put it back to where what it was doing originally? Alright, I swear to God if it ends up being that this is the best situation. Unfortunately, that kind of indicates that it's either OBS or my camera. And more likely to be my camera, right? Well, we'll see. A training sword, of course. Alright. This is definitely encouraging me to get back into not TNG, into Star Trek. I am also open to suggestions about what game to play. Chance of Sonar was great. Played that offline mostly, a little bit. OBS, the often busted software. And yet still, as is often the case, the best thing. Among the others that are like, more scam than thing. Gambit? Ooh, you have Stride. Oh right! Bolt Axe is actually pretty good for this one and only type of enemy. OBS or OBS Studio? You know, I'm not even sure offhand. Cat, move. Cat, move. Ender, move. You're very good at it, Angel. I have OBS Studio. I didn't know there was a difference between an OBS and an OBS Studio. Or whatever. What is OBS not OBS Studio? Like I said, I only have OBS Studio. Ooh, you just learned Alert Stance. It's a good one for you. Oh no! Well, she's overleveled. I might just leave it. I do use Studio. So I don't know what OBS is, because I always use Studio. Oh, wow, you actually hit. Yeah, it's nice to actually, like, play in casual and let some people who are, like, overleveled die. Throw them out, and then let other people get a turn. Yeah, I wish I had, like, a passion for a game right now. This one has been really good for getting me back, for getting me out of. This is a rough turn. Maybe I will redo this turn. For getting me out of like my COVID haze. And then Chance of Sonar, I had to play sort of like alone, and it doesn't really have like. Yeah, what even is OBS that is not OBS Studio? It's like, I don't even know. Regular OBS is just dumbed down version with less plugins. Huh. Move, cat, get out of the way, get out of the way, get out of the way, move, cat. I don't even know what that is. God damn it, it happened again. At this point, I don't feel like I have any control over it. Like, I think I'd have to, like, restart, and I'd rather just not restart my stream. How are we on the... ...5 minutes to pre-roll. Okay, Angel, I cannot even believe that you are up this late, and I'm so happy that you are, because, as I said, I, like... I don't know. You give me much joys. You give me much joy and hope, and you remind me of good times. You are a genuine angel. Well, if you're not tired, then, well, now I don't even know what to do or say. Because you're not tired. Sometimes you're just not tired. It's allowed. No, it's not. Yo. Especially since I have no obligations to a schedule. Exactly! No, that's why I'm completely... Oh, hang on. Do you have... You have reposition. Hell yes. Fuck yeah. I just have this little inner voice of... Besides, I have been all over the place with sleep ever since COVID. And right now, right now I haven't been sleeping until like 5 in the morning, which has been really rough for stuff like work. But... Ooh, hang on. Are you able to handle this better? Maybe? Maybe not. Oh, I have shove. That's good to know. Hey, I say things that are generally good for you, you should do generally. You should also take every individual opportunity that you have to have special moments. And I think it totally counts as a special moment if you're like, if you're not tired, you have nothing to lose, you should hang out and help a Saf out who's been having a tough time, is really enjoying your company. It does seem like it's happening more often now. Yes, you sit, Moonlight. I wish there was an easy way if like with a webcam, right? If I suspected that the thing that was wrong was the cord. You did! It's true. Like, I wish there was an easy way to like switch the cord out. Or even more if it's just like the connector. I don't know. Honestly, even though I'm like in some ways loath to get a new camera when I need a new camera, I also am like, it's also probably now is the time to buy new things and then like really take a goddamn huge break from buying new things, because obviously moving into a new place, brand new furniture, I had to double pay rent for September. It's been very expensive. I really do wonder if restarting is the way to go. I don't wanna. I'm gonna try to not. Maybe we should make some kind of game out of it. Sort of makes it look like it's OBS. Which means the way to go would be to restart. I think. So fuck it, I'm gonna do that. I'm like right at my needs a new ad break anyway, so yeah. Alright. Alright guys, hang on. I'm coming back. Gaysreal! Okay, Gaysreal, you homosexual, you must do me a favor and absolutely promise me that you're gonna stay. You're the best, Angel. I love you so much. Please stay up. Please stay up tonight if it's inconsequential to you. It means a lot. It would mean a lot to me. Like, seriously, you're a bomb on my soul right now. And I will tell you so much more about it after I restart. And Gaysreal, you stay. You stay right here. Stay right here. Oh my god, Angel, I don't know why it shouted out you instead of Gaysreal. Oh, it's because you spelled it wrong. You spelled it with an S instead of a Z. So it shouted out you instead. That's a great little thing to. Oh, that's so funny. I like that. If you misspell it, it's shucks. Oh, that's funny. Anyway, everyone stay here. I'll be right back.